In the video 10 things I love about being a YouTuber, I teased that there was an other side of the coin where there are some things I did not like about being a YouTuber, and a video will be made about those to give you a more balanced perspective. Well, here we are. But I'm going to be honest, I really do love being a YouTuber. So I came up with 10 things on what I don't like about being a YouTuber, but I was really stretching it because I'm going to be honest, YouTube is so awesome to me. So some of these are nitpicks because I had to put something there, but some of them are actually legitimate things I really don't like and I would really prefer to see changed. So with that being said, we're going to hop into 10 things that I hate about being a YouTuber. So let's get into it. In this video, we're going to specifically be talking about YouTube and my YouTube experience. Now, I recommend that you watch the 10 things that I love about being a YouTuber to give you a balanced perspective, because I'm not really a negative person and I don't want to just get on here and complain about things. I'm giving this to bring balance to an equation. So you probably want to see that video too, because I know some people, all they do is complain about YouTube. I'm not one of those people. But with that being said, I do want to share things that I personally don't like about being a YouTuber. And who knows, maybe these things will change in the near future. That would be awesome. But for now, they are issues. Like I said, some of them are nitpicks because I had to kind of stretch this list thin to come up with 10 things. But they're issues nonetheless. So let's go for it. So number one, and this is actually a big problem, but the copywriting system on YouTube, I think is kind of problematic, incomplete, and unfair. So this is actually one thing I don't like about being a YouTuber. Now, the way I do my content is not so much an issue for me, but I just don't like how it's handled. A lot of people are probably familiar with the Totally Not Mark situation. It gained a lot of attention on YouTube, even PewDiePie mentioned it. But Totally Not Mark is a YouTuber in the anime space that makes videos about One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, about movies, and he gives commentary about those shows. The company Toei Animation, who's responsible for One Piece and the Dragon Ball franchise, copyright claimed 150 of his videos, and they were just gone like that in terms of people not being able to watch them, and they're taken down from YouTube. He had to go through this stringent process to get them restated, and the whole process took about, if I remember right, like a month and a half. And he just went through all this stress. And this is a YouTuber that has team members to pay. He has bills to pay. And eventually he did get everything back. But it's just like he went through this huge hassle. And based on the information I saw, it should have never even happened in the first place. So there's some things I personally want to see with the copywriting system. For one thing, there should be a consequence for companies just claiming stuff. And if it doesn't pan out and their claim is wrong, there should be some kind of consequence for that, because it's ridiculous. And it should also be a time limit on how long you can claim things from, because I'm pretty sure some of those videos were like years back. Like if you don't claim some within like the first 6 months, you shouldn't be allowed to claim it anymore. At that point, it should just be assumed that you don't care or you've given permission. Those are just a few things I'm suggesting to fix the problem. There are a lot more. I think it's far from being acceptable, but as a YouTuber, I just don't like it. Not streaming far away from the copyright system, we're gonna go to the YouTube community guidelines. And this is the second thing I hate about being a YouTuber is random community guideline strikes from seemingly bots or seemingly just a system flagging your videos. Now this is something that I really don't like, and I've been a victim of. So I've had a video taken down because they said it was, well, it didn't turn out to be true, so I guess it's irrelevant of what they said. But I have it on the screen. They basically said it's in violation of the community guidelines. And I'm like, what? So I appealed it, and they actually rejected the appeal. And then there's supposedly nothing else I could do. And then another video got flagged for the same reason. I appealed that one, and I contacted YouTube support using the chat function in the back office. And they said they were looking into both videos. And the first one was appealed. I'm assuming the fact that I contacted a team member has something to do with that. And a few days later, the first one was appealed too. But it didn't change the fact that it shouldn't have happened in the first place, number one. And number two is the days where all that was going on, the video was taken down, so it's not making money and no one's viewing it. And three, when the video is reinstated, it loses that momentum that it had initially, so it's like starting over to some degree. In fact, I can't say it's starting over because I think new videos in YouTube algorithm get a small boost because it says new, and people will be more likely to check it out because it's something new on the channel. They need to just change this. Like, bots shouldn't be just flagging random videos, or like, I don't know what the solution is, but it's got to go. It's just unacceptable. And I've seen a lot of people have this problem, so this is one of the things I despise about being a YouTuber. I want to be able to upload something in peace, knowing that something dumb isn't going to happen like this. Number three, I think this isn't exclusive to YouTube. I think it's just everywhere. And me personally, I don't have a huge problem with it, but haters. So once you get big enough and you get successful, you're gonna have some haters. It's inevitable. But if you have a tough skin like me, I come from a sales background, so you're not gonna get through sales without having a tough skin. But you're gonna need to develop one pretty fast because you are going to make some haters. But this is one of those nitpick ones that I just had to put on the list to fill a spot in terms of something that I quote unquote hate. Because at the end of the day,
haters gonna hate.
If anything, you should be happy when you start getting haters, because that's just validation that you're getting bigger and more successful. And if any of my haters are watching this video, I'd like to say thanks, very much appreciated. Thanks for the validation of knowing that I'm being successful by being a hater. The fourth thing I don't like about being a YouTuber is the 6-month leash in terms of the YouTube partner program. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but if you don't upload content to a channel for at least 6 months, meaning that if you go over 6 months without uploading anything to your channel, you will get kicked out. I know you can see my foot, but I was extending my foot. But you'll get kicked out of the YouTube partner program, which means all your videos will not be monetized. Now, if you start making content again, you can reapply to get back in there, and you'll probably be reinstated, most likely. Because your channel will probably still meet the requirements at 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. But just the fact that you can get kicked out just for not uploading, it's kind of like, Now, you can work around this and just make content and schedule your videos. So let's say if you want to take like a 2 or 3 month break, you could make 12 to 16 videos and then just schedule them periodically throughout those months, because those would count as uploads. But the fact that you have to do that, it's just a little jarring. So it's something I don't like. The fifth thing I don't like about being a YouTuber is I don't like thumbnails. I don't like making thumbnails, which is kind of strange because I do like designing websites. I do like video editing, but I don't like making thumbnails. And the funny thing is, it kind of requires the same skill set. But there's things that you don't like about things that you've chosen to do. And I guess for me, this is just one of them. I don't like thumbnails or making thumbnails. Just that it's very tedious. In my opinion, it's very boring. That's why I've started to outsource the work and have someone else do it. But it doesn't change the fact that thumbnails are critical if you want people to watch your videos. It's a person's first impression on what they're going to get if they watch the video. So you can't cheap out on it. It needs to be good quality. It needs to show value before they click on the video. And it's just something that has to be done. And I don't like making thumbnails. So it is something that I do hate, just being honest. The sixth thing that I don't like is just videos being randomly demonetized. So a lot of people have this complaint. In my channel, it hasn't happened yet, at least on Financial Anatomy. It has happened on the app Lifestyle. And I went through uploading the video like 5 times. And then it kept getting the yellow demonetization sign, and nothing was in the video that was getting demonetized. Turns out it was just one word in the description that wasn't even the cuss word or anything. And once I removed that sentence, it stayed green. I was like, but what? So it was just dumb. Now keep in mind that I could have appealed it, and after 24 hours, the system may monetize it again, or you may have to have a human do it afterwards. But I just don't like when it's just random. things get demonetized for no reason, seemingly. Then you got to go through this process of monetizing the video again. Like, I like things to be kind of passive, and when something is demonetized, it takes the passivity out of it. So it's something that I quite literally hate. Even though I haven't had to deal with it in a while, I think YouTube has gotten better at it. I do know some channels, it's a daily hassle. So that's the reason I decided not to do certain things in terms of making channels. I could easily make a video game channel or an anime channel or a channel reviewing movies and stuff. What I'm talking about here keeps me from doing that unless I would do it just for fun. The seventh thing I hate about being a YouTuber, and this is a very, very, very small nitpick. I had to fill this list already. I told y'all that. But every time you upload a video, ever since YouTube Shorts was introduced, there is a box that's automatically checked unless you uncheck it, basically saying that, hey, you're giving permission for anyone on YouTube to use this content in their YouTube Shorts. And like, no, that should not be automatically checked. That's stupid. So the fact that it's just automatically checked and you have to go and uncheck it, it's like they're trying to slide content in for people to use on their YouTube Shorts, kind of under the radar, and I think that's dumb. Like, by all means, give people the option to let people use their content, but don't make the decision for them and then have them have to uncheck it. Leave the box unchecked. Like I said, that's a nitpick, but I had to fill this list up. Eighth thing I quite literally hate, this probably should have been moved to number one. It's the number one in terms of annoying me, but comment bot spam. It has gotten so bad. Now, I've developed filters to where it catches most of it, but these bots, or the people who program the bots, they keep coming up with different ways to get around these filters, but it always says some bullshit like, hey, follow this person on Telegram, and then like you'll say like, oh, such and such did awesome things, and it has like this thumbs mark that's pointing upwards. I'm not going to show any of them because I'm not going to give, I don't want someone to actually go there and get scammed or something. But then it has their channel name is such and such on Telegram. And like these bots will put this on all of your videos in multiple comments on the same video. And it will not stop until you block them and you develop the right filters. The messed up thing about this is there are some legitimate comments that get flagged because I have to have my filters so strict. Otherwise, all the comments you would see in the comment section would be these bots. YouTuber, if you're listening, find some way to stop this from happening. It's so annoying. It's not just my channel, it's a bunch of channels. So this is something that I think not just me in terms of YouTuber or being a YouTuber hates, but even the viewers hate it. Just solve the problem. Number 9 isn't something I personally hate, but I think I'm kind of speaking for the audience here because I know someone watching this video hates this, but the monetization requirements, the 4,000 hours of watch time within a year's time, and 1,000 subscribers before you can get monetized and get in the YouTube Partner Program. A lot of people actively hate this. I don't, but I'll be the conduit here and express for y'all. It's it can be kind of stringent to hit that. I mean, back in the day, I think all you needed was like 10,000 views, and then your channel will get monetized. Now, keep in mind that the money you be making, it wouldn't be that much. It's more a validation thing. Like, hey, I'm finding the program, and at least I'm making money, even if it's not that much money then. But by the time you do hit 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, that's when you'll be making, depending on your niche, at least $50 to $100. So it's kind of like, well, you reach the payout amount where YouTube will start paying you because you have to have at least $100 in your account, your Google AdSense account, before you can even receive a paycheck. People don't like those monetization requirements, and I can kind of see why. So I'm speaking for many people in terms of something that people hate about being a YouTuber. And the 10th thing that I hate about being a YouTuber, it is a bit of a stretch, but no breaks. Now, this is a contrast to one of the things I said in my things I like about you being a YouTuber. But when I say no breaks, I mean that you're punished for not uploading for some time on YouTube. Now, this is different from like 6 months and over. This is more like if you go from posting 3 times a week to posting 1 time a week, or if you start posting like once a month, your channel theoretically may start to decrease in terms of views. So you're kind of punished for taking breaks. Now, this can be mitigated and you can work around this by scheduling your videos. But the fact that you have to do that can be like a little, because the algorithm rewards the activity. And truth be told, I don't blame YouTube for that, but that doesn't mean I have to like that. So it's one of those things where I don't like, but I'm willing to deal with this. So I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Sup everyone. So this is actually me post this video. This video was scheduled a few months ago and filmed a few months ago, but something happened in the middle of March that I have to share this video in terms of things I hate on YouTube. So this is actually going to be 11 things I hate on YouTube. But if you've been paying attention to my channel, you probably already saw that I did a live stream explaining why the format of my channels in general, like Financial Anatomy and Side of Society, will be affected because my channel, Financial Anatomy, has been affected by what's known as the invalid traffic glitch. This has caused the ad revenue to pretty much get cut to 3/4 of what it was. So that is something I got to mention in terms of like things I hate in regards to YouTube now, because this just seemingly came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, 75% of ad revenue is cut. Now, it doesn't negate anything I said in the 10 things I love about YouTube, because it's only one revenue source. It doesn't affect my freelance outcome. It doesn't affect my Airbnb or short-term rental income. It doesn't even affect my online income in total. There's affiliate marketing that I'm making money from. My books I'm making money from. Pretty soon there's going to be courses. I mean, everything I just said from my love video still applies, but I have to mention this as one of the things that I hate, because it'd be disingenuous not to bring it up, even though I recorded this video a few months ago. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the video, but had to mention that. So with that being said, I've given a balanced perspective to my other video I made by giving you 10 things that I hate about being a YouTuber. But like 4 of those are probably nitpicks, and overall, I really do like being a YouTuber. So if you have any questions or comments, or more so comments, because you YouTubers that are watching, I would love to hear some things that you hate about being a YouTuber. And if you're inspiring to be one, what is the most interesting thing you heard on this list that's making you think like, that's something to consider? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And in true YouTuber fashion, if you want to master the art of personal finance by learning how to budget and the streams of income that work best for your personality, you want to check out my book, The Anatomy of Financial Success, available on paperback, ebook, and also audiobook form. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up. It'd be very much appreciated. And subscribe if you're new, if you want to be notified when I drop more videos. Don't forget to get out there and take control of your financial destiny.